Because when you have a favorite brand, there we go, you gotta have the matching boots. 6,000 high or something like that. Yes, it is. It is a unisex boot with a UK size of 7. Let's see. There we go. Zippers unzipped. Folds down. Has inner liner. And it's time to slip in the foot. It's pretty tricky with one hand. It definitely slips on like as if it was slippers. And then we got this boa that is actually tightening this part of my foot. And then we got the boa in the front that it's tightening the upper part. It's nice and snug. So we just put the sleeve back on. Zip it up and boots fit. So with the upper part loose, if you don't pay attention, the cable might get stuck with the zipper. This allows that flexibility, but if I was to... Oops, that's the wrong one. If I was to tighten it down here, makes it nice and snug. You don't get the same flexibility, so I was thinking that it would allow for snowboarding as well. But for our next step, we're gonna try out to see if mountaineering boots fit in my bindings. So far, that's a negative, so let's loosen things up a little bit here. So if the boot is in there, I'll make some adjustment, get back to you. So far what I have discovered is that I also have to adjust that side and that, and I don't have the tool for that right now to adjust it to fit the boots, but let's see if it works for the snowshoes, which are the alignment adjustable. So what we have here is one-handed operation of my items are not as easy as my boa is loose. Size-wise, it's definitely not the same, so let's adjust. So as much as I love these boots, the front for snowshoes, it's good, except they're so wide that the upper part will not match up. At this point, it's pretty much a no-go for these boots, because they need to be versatile to fit my gear. The boot dimensions are just a little bit too wide for the way snowshoes and snowboard bindings are set up, so mountaineering use only. As far as taking it off, this is my first time, so it's unzip, loosen, and we're just gonna do the step on the heel, and my foot is sliding right out. So to remove the liner, you just gotta pull up on it. Again, I'm doing it with one hand, but it slips out fairly easy. And to put it back inside, you just went in much easier earlier, but then you're back in place. So overall, it's very well made. Absolutely. I wish I was mountaineering more than snowboarding and snowshoeing. And here you have it. The inner liner, which I was excited about, because then I could take this into my sleeping bag or into the hotel to warm up the inner liner. And seems to be very well made. don't know, maybe it would be different on the snow. Not gonna try it out in the snow. Now I also had the idea of possibly wearing the boot without the boot liner, but once you remove it, you can't tell, but the wiggle room is too much. Definitely too much room inside the boot, even with double socks. So you gotta have the liner. Oh, I wish they were just a little bit smaller on the outside, because that inner shell is pretty good. My foot is approximately 10 inches, and with the inner liner, it actually fit pretty good. You're gonna just have to take my word that it's 10 inches. And the boot itself is overall length. Let's see. We have approximately, we can say like 12 and a half, 13 inches. Like the inner liner fits perfect, and the way this boa tightens down here, and this one tightens up here, so it allows for mobility. And of course you can zip it up to protect everything else and keep it all nice and cozy. But the boot is definitely not good without the liner. The size is too big, and the way the boot overall, this width right here, prevents most of my bindings to not fit on it. And so that's a little bit of a problem, because can't use it for snowshoe. As far as crampon, there is the lip, and then a smaller lip back here, but other people have reviewed that although it squishes down a little bit, it is still very good. Overall, Mammut makes really good products that so far has never let me down. So this is a tough one to decide to keep or to let go until I do some more serious hiking or the Knolls courses. Or so yeah, leave me a comment what you think. Should I return it or should I keep it? So here's a close-up. I mentioned that the size 7, UK size 7, is weighing 34 ounces, which is about 2 pounds and a little bit per boot, maybe 1 kilo. Considering as far as what these boots are, they're very lightweight, because even just my safety shoes weigh almost the same as these guys. So overall, I think these are amazing boots. They're just not for me just yet, since I don't do enough mountaineering. I'll have to wait till I start doing some of those Knolls courses maybe. But I do highly recommend them overall.